This is the Market Kid, and I'm back to do another video update. I got some good comments and feedback from last one, so I figured I'd try another one here. Got 5 stocks today to watch, and I'm going to start with the Dow Jones. Um, you know, for the bulls, this is a good sign. We finally got above this 50-day moving average. That's very bullish. I don't know if we'll be able to keep it up, but we'll see. I mean, last time we were above that was way back here, and we had that nice upward movement until we broke below it. Once we broke below it, down we went. Now we're finally breaking above it. So, could this slow up movement happen here? Could we see 12,250? In the short term, I think we could definitely take a hack at 12,000 even, but I'm just not sure about the long term. I think in order to have a bottom, we're really going to have to retest these lows around here just to make sure, because one little stop here and then go back up, just it doesn't quite solidify it enough for me. So, plus we'll have to see all the other stuff coming out of the credit markets. It could all get bad. A lot of people saying there's more to come, so we'll see about that. But big thing here, we're moving above. Volume wasn't great, but here we go. We'll see. Next stock I have is OPLK. This is a breakout. The mark should be around 1148. It actually closed the day at 1148, so we're right at that mark. We had a wick high here, but I'm gonna kind of just throw that out because those really don't mean too much. We had a big gap down back here, a little bit back. If you pull up a longer term chart for yourself, you'll see we had a big gap down. So I think if we can break this mark with some good volume, this is a low volume stock, so beware, only 72,000, but if we can break this and enough people see it, we could easily get up to 200,000 shares, which is traded, which is what we'd need. You can see right here up in the corner is the 200-day. I think if we break this mark, that would be a good target, somewhere around $12 to $12.25. We might need another little break right back here. We might need it to rest a little bit, come back here to about 11.25, and then start moving it up. But just keep it on the watch list. Next one is DY. This is more of a longer term breakout. This could happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm just showing this now. Just put it on your watch list. Just keep it there. Here's our mark. Our mark's 1780. We're all the way back here at 17. But if you pull up another longer term chart, like the last chart that I showed, you'll see we had a huge gap down. If we can break this 1780, I think the next mark would be, again, this is 2 to 3 weeks possibly, because we're probably going to need to consolidate here and then go back up, consolidate, and then hopefully break it. And we could see that could be easy 20s if we fill the gap. So just another one to watch for the longer term. Make sure volume's good on this break too. Radion. I've been playing this one quite a bit, and just wanted to show you this right here. We are above the 50-day, which is bullish. If you can just stay with my cursor now, I'll show you. Unfortunately, I can't draw lines on this, but I wish I could. But we're kind of in a channel. This is the top line right here. If you follow my cursor, we touch all of these little things, all those right there. And then we got the bottom one down here, in which we run right along the bottom right here. So if you can kind of imagine, you can draw that on your own charts, but if you can kind of imagine that little channel right there, it's a bullish channel because we're moving up slowly. So as long as the channel isn't broken, we should stay in this channel and slowly move up, especially with the bullish sign above the 50-day moving average. If we break above the channel, if we break out above here, it could move fast all the way back to 450 quickly. If we stay in the channel, it'll probably just be a slow upward until eventually, if we can't break out of the channel and go fast, then we'll break down through the channel and we'll come back, and we'll come back somewhere around in this area. Just something to watch. Next next stock I got is CHC. Warning on this one, this is an earnings mover, but why I'm showing you this one is because this a very perfect pattern to watch for. This is a 5-month chart. If you pull up even a longer term, it's still downtrending. This is a slow downtrending chart. You can see the little spike here, sold off. Spike here, sold off. You know, this is an earnings mover, and you can tell from the volume right here. But if this wasn't earnings, this would be the perfect short, because it's coming almost all the way up to this last one right here. And when it goes from that green to red action, it'll really take off. But again, this is earnings, so this isn't really a play. I'm just showing it to you for the sake of the pattern and learning a very, very profitable pattern. Last one I got for you is MOVE, M-O-V-E. Again, this is an earnings mover too. There's a lot of earnings movers lately, so there's not too many plays out there that are kind of like those ones that we want, the big movers on not much news. This one's kind of interesting though. Earnings popped it up way up here. It had a bearish crossover here, but now all of a sudden it's above both moving averages, which is bullish. RSI is going up down here. Stochastics is going up. We got MACD coming up too. So we got a lot of bullish indicators, but we just had a bearish one. So it's kind of sketchy, and it's a decent pattern to try to play, but since it's an earnings, I would stay away. But just trying to show some indicators. Volume has been rising, which is also a good sign. So they're my 5 stocks. 3 of them really are something that we could play. I'm sure there'll be more during the week that we'll be able to pick up along the way, and that will help, because right now it's just a little dry out there. Kind of interested in see what the Dow does, but other than that, I think that is it from me. So I will see you in the chat room on Monday. School's almost getting ready to start, so eventually I won't be in there anymore, but be in there for the time being on Monday and a couple days throughout the week, and I will see you then. Feel free to come join us.